Rachel Martinez with the Office of Stewardship and Development here at the Diocese of Lubbock. I have your Youth Mercy Challenge for the week, which is to comfort the afflicted. This is a spiritual work of mercy. I thought it might be a corporal work of mercy, like feeding the hungry or clothing the naked, but it's a spiritual work, and I'll tell you why. When you are comforting the afflicted, you're basically visiting the sick. And when you go to the hospital or to a nursing home, you're just doing their hair or painting their nails or watching TV with them, talking with them, praying with them. You're not healing them. When Jesus hung on the cross, he was comforting his mother. He comforted the good thief next to him on the cross. In his last hours here on earth, he was showing mercy. And we actually have a new saint, Saint Theresa of Calcutta, who is an excellent example of this. She founded over 450 homes for the dying. These were when the hospital would tell you there's nothing we can do, people would come to her. Instead of just dying in a hospital, they would want to be comforted. They would want to be shown compassion, and Mother Teresa did that to the fullest capacity. So we'll look to her in the two challenges that I have for you. Yes, it's a two-part challenge, okay. First part has to do with stewardship, because I love stewardship, I preach stewardship, I'd love to come out to your youth group and tell you about stewardship. The first step of stewardship, I'm not going to give you all four, but the first one is gratitude. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to look around, not right now, not with anybody in the room, but for the people who you see who are afflicted, for those who are suffering. Maybe it's the elderly couple at the mall who are going really slow in front of you. Take a step back and see, is there a slight limp in their step? Are they using a cane or a wheelchair? Or maybe look for that mom at the football game and she has cancer and she's all bundled up. Take that in, look at her suffering. Or maybe you know a friend who has an emotional demon. Look for that suffering. And I want you to thank God that you don't have that suffering in your life. I know, it sounds kind of weird, but it's only in seeing other people suffering that we can be grateful for the blessings that we do have. Think about it. On those days where you don't think you're worth anything, if you were to look somewhere else, it could be a lot worse. So that's the first part, but the second part goes hand in hand with it, which is I want you to comfort those afflicted people. Be like Mother Teresa. When your friend is having a bad day, give them a hug, but in the I won't let go until you let go kind of hug. When you see that mom at the football game who's cold because chemotherapy makes you really cold, bring her a blanket. Don't give her the coat off your back because she's a mom and she won't want you to be cold. Bring her a blanket. Make that extra effort to show comfort. And to that elderly couple at the mall, slow down, smile at them, be nice. I'd like to close just asking you all to be comforting to one another, to be the ear that somebody needs to listen to, be the shoulder to cry on, and the hand to hold. And join me as we say, Saint Mother Teresa, pray for us.